What's going on, Cap Nation? Welcome, everybody. Christmas Eve. Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas Eve to everybody. Welcome. Cap Nation Live, Thursday, the day after a Game of the Year loser edition. Welcome, everybody. At least I don't run and hide when we lose. Don't run and hide. I love the comments. There's only one douchebag in here that I can see anyways. I see there's only one douchebag in here. I'm trying to find his comment. Good morning, everybody. Not that his comment's relevant. But he said how horrible our show is. Yet he's here at 8 in the morning or 7 in the morning or 10 in the morning, wherever he's at. Lonely, sad. Probably in his mama's house, and he's watching us. I mean, it is kind of flattering. It's definitely kind of flattering, that's for sure. I wish I could see the comment again. What is going on, everybody? Just one game today, bowl game today. Arturo P, good morning. I'm getting ready to smoke a turkey too when I get home. I'm smoking one tonight, one tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. What was the game of the year? The over in the Memphis game. You know, the one that stayed under. Crazy, I only talked about it in like the daily free play video like so much. But hey, I don't mind saying it again. Say it 100 times. Allie's View, good morning. Games and Games, good morning. Man, well, the time is money, goat, where you at? I was here. I was taking a shit reading some of the comments that were dropped on YouTube. They weren't even worth my time on the shitter, that's for sure. I don't know where that one comment went, but oh well. Oh, yeah. Alexander R. This show is so full of shit. 5 thumbs downs. Well, turn that thumbs down around there, Alexander, and feel free to sit on it. All right? Feel free to sit on it. I'm sure you would enjoy it there, brother. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Probably still here watching, too. Reading some of these comments. Blaze Towns fan, your smoky turkey machine. I have to smoke 2, unfortunately. I don't mind smoking them. The prep is a pain in the ass. Yeah, Jesse T. I bet he's going to be telling me to do some research when I tell him to fuck off for an extension too, right? Because what's funny is people think that they'll just get on YouTube and trash me. And then if they're on personal plays or premium plays and it comes to an extension, we're not required to extend anybody's account. It's not in the terms and conditions. It's just something that we do in-house to be honorably because we always want to make sure people are making money on our package. And that's what we do. If you're on premium plays or our personal play or my personal plays, we always make sure that you're making money. But not this guy. Old Frankie Poo can go kiss my white ass, that's for sure. And let me tell you, it's white as snow. Yes, Jeffrey, read the comment section. The very first comment, I have it pinned. It says that I said Hawaii, but it's Houston, over 34.5. Steven Sanchez, good morning, sir. I seen your email literally right when I went live. Um, since I have you here, rather than reply to it, it's tomorrow, and it will probably show in your account at some point this evening once accounting reactivates all the accounts. Jeremy Jackson, do I hedge? No, I don't. I don't surrender at the blackjack table either. It's college football, anything can happen. They put up enough points in the third quarter for it to go over. They had plenty of opportunities. They would have made that last touchdown on 4th and 1 from the 1 yard line. It would have been a whole different ball game. Would it have won? Who knows? But the play calling would have been a lot different. And Memphis up 1 score wouldn't have been trying to run out the clock. But yeah, unfortunately it lost. It is what it is. It is what it is. Rich says, people don't seem to understand you don't need us to make money, but a lot of us rely on you to pick winners. Rich, that's a true statement. And here's the thing. There were a lot of derogatory comments. The one thing that, if you're a customer and you want to vent frustration, by all means, vent frustration. Well, the floor is yours, But when you're not even a customer and you're just there to trash us, or you're probably a fake account that was just created, as YouTube said on some of them, on December 23rd and December 24th, those accounts were created just to post negative things. We just get rid of them and move on. I mean, if you're a paying customer and you want to bitch and complain respectfully, by all means. Somebody wants to send me an email cursing me out, well, fuck you too. Right back at you. Right back at you. I can say it too. But if somebody wants to vent frustration, by all means, vent frustration. I get it. It's gambling. First of all, as Peter Reyes says, I didn't twist anybody's arm to sign up, and I sure as hell wasn't on the field last night playing, because if I was, I would have made sure the game went over. That's a fact. What was funny is one guy posted in the comment section under the name Antonio Taylor, which was just real easy. I went and looked him up. He's a customer. Said that we don't have a winning record for him and we're a scam because I promote myself. Well, first of all, I went and looked at his record, Antonio Taylor, and you've paid 7 times and your record is 6-2 on guaranteed games. Not including the 3 days you were on my personal plays and you won. So I don't know how that's a scam. And I think people forget, first of all, I'm an employee at Cappers Direct. I have a boss. I get paid to do what I do. We advertise on YouTube. We're a for-profit company. So obviously I'm going to talk about our packages because why? Because they pay me to talk about the packages. No different than Matthew McConaughey getting paid to talk about a Mercury or whatever the hell that car is. It's advertising. If Antonio Taylor, you douchebag, if you think that and for everybody else that thinks that I'm just sitting on YouTube with 2 thumbs up my ass for nothing, you're wrong. I bet on the games for a living, and I get paid a whole nother living and a half, let me tell you, by this company. So I'm getting paid to be here. Regardless if you guys get, sign up or not, I'm getting paid. Lincoln, that's what it was. That's what it was. I get paid to do the live shows. I get paid to work for the company. Pedro, we'll get to the games. Don't you worry, brother. This is the Barbershop Talk, my friend. Matthew is majestic. He's my favorite actor. He definitely is. Lincoln, Mercury, ain't it the same shit? But yeah, so if people don't like that a daily free play video takes 10 minutes out of their life, but yet they went 2-0 on free plays yesterday, no offense, but hold on, let me get the beep ready, all right? We gotta get the beep ready. Fuck them, all right? Fuck them. If they don't like it, well, too fucking bad. If you guys don't like it, well, I'm gonna say to you, too fucking bad. On that note, College Bowl Package starts today. College Bowl Package starts today. People want to complain about promotions. I guess we'll just have a few more of them. College Football Bowl Package starts today. If you guys missed today, that's perfectly fine. There's still plenty of bowl games that you will not miss. Missing one is not a big deal. The beep is off. I know the beep is off. I can actually hear it. So hold on, I might be able to time it right. But the thing with the beep, it's more of a joke because it doesn't beep me out. I overlay the beep. Lee Thrasher says the only people crying are the ones with poor money management. I'd say the only ones blowing up my email with hate mail are the ones that have poor bankroll management. But the ones crying publicly, I've only seen one by a customer that I'd consider crying. The beat was delayed, right? Link me to it says, to be fair, Kyle, you always tell us to bet responsibly and within our means, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that means to manage your bankroll. Simple as that. I do agree. CVAX says, I like your beard, Grizzly Adams. I think I'm going to not shave it off, but I think I'm going to definitely trim it down. It's getting a little carried away. I asked my 5-year-old yesterday if she wanted me to cut it. She told me to cut it. So I guess Daddy's got to cut it. Steven Sanchez says, if you follow the program, you should be up. I think people put the other stupid picks they lose and blame you. They do. They do. I had a lot of people yesterday that had to renew their accounts, and then they would question the record. And then when I would break it down to them, game for game, day by day, I spent over an hour with one individual, listing every single day what the net gains or losses were and showing them. And then it was, oh yeah, sorry, I bet my own games, or I bet this other guy's games and I put it in here, or this or that. TD says, drop those promotions, brother, right? College Bowl Package, $249. Only $249 for the College Bowl Package. Nah, Thomas. Edward, no. He's probably with family. It's Christmas Eve. I gotta tell you, Edward has been with us a long time. And I'd have to say that there's probably not another individual that has had my back like he has, from shit that he's seen or heard or whatever the case may be. He's definitely a good dude, that's for sure. Mike Hockey, the team total's not 24. Read the comments. First comment in that video, it's pinned. It is pinned. J-Dub, absolutely. Absolutely. Says, good morning, everyone. Kyle, game of the year outcome sucked. Thank you for really caring about how that outcome affected us. Everybody who gambles has had a game they were absolutely sure of lose. No doubt about it. Apparently, some people would say no. Rich, hand out some crayons and some construction paper so the children can keep track of their picks, right? Joe Jet, these complainers on the show are like the cancel culture that think the taxpayers should pay off their college loans. It's everyone else's fault but themselves. Dr. Franco, I agree. CVEX is bet within your means. It's not rocket science. You know, and I get it. Game of the year before Christmas. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We should have won it. We didn't. Man, that sucks. You know, no, trust me. I'll be the first to admit it. It sucks. Dropping and I'll be honest, it doesn't matter any time of the year, dropping a game of the year sucks. I probably lost more on it than a lot of people generating income in a year. Now, granted, I can afford it, and I can afford the hit. And I know, you know, the rebuilding comes shortly after that. But I know, and the timing of Christmas, I seen one guy's comments about how it's Christmas and we lost and how horrible it was for us to lose a game. He's not even a customer. He would come and drop his comments in the live show every now and then. It's like pointless. Okay, I get it. It's Christmas. Shit happens. I definitely wouldn't have went and bet my kids' Christmas toy money on the game last night. That's for sure. Hold on one second. But anyways. Raymond says, good morning, Kyle. Do you think Houston will cover? We're going to go over that game here in just a second. I know there's a lot of people that have some strong opinions on it. CVAC says, Kyle's explanation is not needed. Capture record speaks for itself. Thank you. I appreciate that. One game doesn't mean a thing. Angel, head is high, brother. Head is high. Rich says, I was playing with the donation day money. We won Tuesday, so it sucked. But breaking even after 2 days ain't nothing to be shook over. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. You know they're here. You know they're here watching. You know they are. We know they are. They can't help it. But we'll finish the week strong. My game of the week is tomorrow. If you were on it last week, it'll be posted in your account. I would imagine today accounting will do it because accounting won't be here tomorrow. So, game of the week will actually be in people's accounts tonight. I don't know if it'll necessarily be posted today, but by later today, it'll be up in your account. You'll be able to see access to it and all of that stuff. Absolutely. Still a big weekend planned. J-Rock says, if they don't like your picks, they must like your face. Not much to like there, let me tell you. We'll jump into the Hawaii and Houston game. We're going to jump into that one here in just a minute. All good, Mike. J-Rock, thank you for your comments as well. You know, you, Joe Free, I got to tell you, thank you guys. But a lot of times it's pointless to go back and forth with the dingbats. And it's funny, they're not even paying customers, or weren't even paying customers. If they were, I definitely would be more inclined to listen to their criticism. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate that. Rich, am I going to go live tomorrow in front of the Christmas tree? Probably not. No live show in the morning. At this time tomorrow, I'll be head deep in wrapping paper and trash bags. But there's a chance that I'll go live tomorrow while smoking a turkey or something. We'll see. We'll see how the morning goes with the family and getting everything ready for Christmas dinner tomorrow. Christmas dinner is always at our house, so we always have a lot of family coming over. J-Rock says, I only take offense when they say you don't show tickets or give out winners, because you definitely do, right? I find it amusing when they come on here. I've never seen a ticket for 4 or 5 figures. And it's obvious they just don't pay attention. That's all it is. Alex says, most cappers would not show their face after a game of the year loss. They'd be hiding in their mama's basement. LO, Kyle's here to face 160 people, no problem. I don't care if it was 3,000 people, Alex. We lost yesterday. You know, it sucks. It hurts. And all of that good stuff. Raymond, can I get your 3-day package tomorrow, or should I pay for it today? We're gonna have plays today, but I will tell everybody this: if you purchase the 3-day package today, we technically won't start it until tomorrow. So you'll get today's plays, and day number 1 will be tomorrow. So if you buy today, whatever I put out today, which will probably be just one angle of the bowl game, it won't count as a day. So doing it today, there's only one game. I'm not going to charge people for the day if you're signing up today. Peter Reyes says, my bet is the turkey will be smoked just fine. Pound it. I'm going to eat the snot out of it, that's for sure. Raymond, our system is automated, so you can purchase 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you'll always have access to the plays. But if you purchase it today, you'll get what we have today, and then technically day 1 will start tomorrow. Ken says, Merry Christmas all. If you're gambling, be ready to take the losses with the wins and stop crying. It's called gambling. There is always a risk. There's always a risk. That's why I always preach, always wager responsibly, because anything can and will happen. I'm going to be real honest, and then this will be the last on the subject about it. Hopefully, anyways. Link me to it. I like it. Of all the years that I've been doing this and giving out games to customers, I'll be honest, this was the first time that I lost a game of the year, myself personally, that I've actually had my hand in it, just me picking one and dropped it. Trust me, excuse me, towards the end of the season, I started looking at potential bowl matchups and getting the matchups that we needed. And I seen the possibility of FAU and Memphis. Sleeper under, knowing the line would be low because both teams generally favor the under. Memphis should have put up a lot more points than they did. I really wasn't concerned with FAU scoring. I figured no matter what, Memphis would probably and should have got us there all by themselves, or at least close to it, and FAU would just be a little added bonus to it. But in all the years that I've done this, this was the first one that I've actually dropped for customers. And that's painful. It's like uncharted, territory. So I always knew one would come. I always knew, eventually we'd drop one. But unfortunately, I didn't want it to be yesterday, that's for sure. But it was. So we'll get that monkey off our back. We'll get that monkey off our back. Too soon to say college basketball game of the year Saturday? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, Alex, it's almost like this TV is going out or something. It's almost like that one's going out. Marlo, hit the rewind button. We talked about it so many times. Reading the comments. Thank you, Alex, for showing that. Yeah, I see it. I saw that happen a couple weeks ago, and I wasn't sure. He lost Game of the Year and Game of the Season. How did I lose Game of the Year and Game of the Season? Hey, Justice, nobody's making you buy it. Nobody's making you buy it. Brandon changed his SBR, which put out another Game of the Year. Yeah, Alex, it's actually the lighting from the TV that's affecting the camera. Oh, yeah, Marlo? Really? Good to know. Good to know. Weren't you just in here asking if it won or lost? Weird. Weird. Huh. Elliot, no, not down at all. Tired. Had a late night last night. Family, friends, eating tamales. I'm still stuffed. Down, not at all. Danny D-Rock, what's going on, brother? That's funny, Marlo. You say just do me, yet you're telling me what to do here. That's amazing. Just 10 seconds ago, you said I shouldn't do this. Now, you're telling me just do me. So which one is it? How should I run the company, Marlo, that you have no intellectual knowledge over? Joe Jett, right? Says, people complain about the Game of the Year. If you gave them a makeup Game of the Year today, they'd run out and double their bets. Those phonies, right? J-Rock, I prefer red, but we had both. We also had chicken, pork, green chili. Elliot says Marlo doesn't know what to say, right? So fucking ass backwards. Steven Sanchez, now I'm misunderstanding. That's pretty weird because I read and understand English pretty damn well. I mean, here, I can read your comments since you showed up here. I mean, it's pretty simple. If you'd like, if you have the moment. I mean, we are in the barbershop, so might as well just let it fly, right? Might as well. I mean, some people want to act like an ass, and when they get called out, they want to retract. Marlo. What was the so-called play of the year? Question mark. Marlo. He lost game of the year and game of the season. End of post. Next post. Marlo. No big deal, comma. No reason to even call anything play of the year. End of post. Marlo. I recall a MAC football game you labeled game of something. Doesn't matter. Just do you. End of post. Marlo. I just viewed. Don't judge me. Marlo. You're misunderstanding. All I'm saying, don't label a bet the game of the year. It's just a bet. No need to hype a play. No harm, no foul. Well, maybe it's a big play. You can't... Can you, stop contradicting yourself? Maybe we should or we shouldn't. Maybe we should do me or maybe we shouldn't do me. Maybe we should label it. Maybe we shouldn't label it. No, you're actually not famous now. And if we made you famous, we just made you look like a douchebag. Urban Sports says this chat will last for a few hours. Nah, I got a turkey to smoke. We're not going to be live for that long. Plus, there's only one game today. Quincy, unfortunately, no good college basketball games today. Steven Sanchez, Marlo, would you like someone telling you how to do your job, if you even have one? What makes you special? Kick rocks, dude. Pat says Marlo needs an air fryer. Albert, I'm on the right side of the bed, brother. I'm actually in a good mood. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. I got a 5-year-old that was running around the house saying Merry Christmas Eve yesterday. And then today I'm going to get a Merry Christmas Eve. Wrong side of the bed. No, brother, I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed. I woke up. I might be about 44K light. But hey, that safe still has cash stacked in it. The bank account is still full. Christmas presents are still under the tree. Life is good. Minus losing the game of the year yesterday. That part sucks. Steven Sanchez, right? Gains and Games is members only chat. That would be funny if I just turned off the chat and made it members only. Boy, wouldn't that be classic. Can you imagine the uproar that we would hear from people? Urban Sports, these are grown-ass men crying like this. Don't worry, I added in the grown-ass part, the ass part. But yes, grown men. Brandon, Merry Christmas to you as well. Peter Ray has asked, what did I get my little one for Christmas? Jesus, first of all, she's like shopping for me. What do you buy a 5-year-old that has everything already? What do you buy a 5-year-old that has everything and can have just about anything that she ever asks for? She just got to do that little, please, daddy. And then, sure, no problem. Rich, I like that. The Xmas with friends. Games we wouldn't hear it because of members only, right? That would be funny. Allie's View says girls aren't crying. You know, I will be honest. I have not seen one from one of our lady clients yet. So hats off to you ladies out there that are buying the plays and not blowing me up with all the nastiness. J-Rock says a pony. I did get close to a pony, all right? I did get close to a pony. A Byron air fryer, yes. An easy bake oven. She's a little too early for the easy bake oven. Maybe one more year. Tim says, Kyle, Alexis, that's coming. That's coming. The Lexus is coming. I did get close to a pony. My wife found these electric horses. Like a Power Wheel. Like a Jeep Power Wheel. But a horse. But it's an interactive horse or an interactive pony. She can ride it. She can walk with it. It'll trot next to her. She can trot on it. She can feed it. She brushes it. I think it talks to her. And I got to put that sucker together. I got to put the head on and charge the battery and make sure that shit works. But I did get close to a pony. Justice said the missus said that there's no desert is no place for a horse. That's why we got the electric interactive horse, because that's about the only pony we can have, right? Rich, she's actually had the 4-wheel drive Jeep electric Power Wheel since she was 2. It's on remote control if I wanted to. But yeah, I'd climb all over the rocks with her in it, and she's got that in the backyard. I guess the horse is for inside the house, so she could be zipping around, riding her horse through the house or something. Look out walls. So, one bowl game today. We've been blessed with one game today. Could you imagine the uproar if there was no games today? Lose the game of the year and then there was no games today? Justice, I am absolutely super stoked. I can't wait for tomorrow morning. I can't wait for tomorrow morning for her to open her gifts, see her gifts, and play with her toys. I'm a kid when it comes to Christmas. It's my favorite holiday of the year. I absolutely love Christmas. Chido, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. I have the poll. I just need to put it up. I'm going to see if I can zip tie it through that bracket for the time being rather than make a bracket. I'm going to see if I could just jerry rig it up. Urban Sports, the troll emoji's coming, all right? The troll emoji's coming. Joe Free, I should have just turned on members only live chat, right? I know. 17 Clippers, anything to bet on today? Hawaii, Houston. Hawaii and Houston. Urban Sports, this should answer your question where he's at. Christopher Baird, thanks, God, I have to return all my kids' gifts. No problem. Send me your address. I'll send a spare one because we've got a few here. Young Tyson just came here to say Hawaii Moneyline. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You guys crack me up. Okay. So popping up the lines for the game, guys. Logging in. We're going to break down this game, send you guys on your merry way. After all, it is Christmas, and I've got not one but two 22-pound birds to smoke. I also have to somehow figure out how to get a flipping honey-baked ham by today without the wife realizing I definitely fucked that one up. Somehow I got to slip into honey-baked ham and swindle one out of them guys. That's for sure. Houston does have some players on academic suspension for failing classes. But let's be honest. They've sucked all year long. It's not going to affect their team. Houston's going to score what they score regardless of 15 academic suspensions. Their quarterback's not out. They're going to be just fine. If it was 15, let's put it this way. If it was 15 scholarship players, they wouldn't be playing. Okay? If it was 15 to 20 scholarship level players, they wouldn't be playing. That's just stating the facts. I mean, you drop 10 kids on the COVID list that are scholarship players, they don't play. J-Rock just stand there. I'm going to go there and be like, I've got a confirmation, but I don't know my confirmation number. I need the damn ham. I know. It's going to be out the door. That it is. 20-mile-an-hour winds. Woo, boy. 20-mile-an-hour winds inside a stadium, you know, that stands like 150 feet tall, protecting the level of the field. Urban Sports says, daughters are great to spoil. I have two. I will tell you this much. The line on this game is dropping. The line on this game is dropping. We put it out. There was 10 earlier today. It's at 8 now. Literally in the time span of 2 hours, that line has moved 2 points. Side-to-side wins, but it still doesn't affect what happens at 5 feet elevation. Karen says, if you can't get a honey-baked ham, Costco ham next best thing. I might have to try that. Costco's across the street. Aaron Wright, I have to knock on that back door. Abraham says, two dual-threat quarterbacks who throw short passes, that won't affect throws. Right? It's not like they're Josh Allen at, airing that ball out 80 feet in the air and 100 feet down, 300 feet down the field. Scott, thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well. J-Rock, they're good. Do you have to order them ahead of time, or can I walk in and get one? Princess Chacho, I'd have to say it's smart money, because the news about the 15 to 20 kids being out was out 2 days ago. I was already aware of it. People acting in the comment section like I had no clue about the weather or players being out, like I just randomly picked shit out of my asshole. When is it not windy and cold in the Lone Star State in the month of December? Pretty sure it's windy and cold in the month of December just about everywhere. Hell, there's like 40-mile-an-hour winds outside where I'm at right now. Nathan, if you don't see touchdowns being scored up and down the field, then you should probably bet the under. J-Rock, just go in. I think I might just go there then. Easier to do the Costco. Dr. Franco, that's too bad to hear, brother. Sorry to hear that. It's cold in Hawaii, absolutely. All right, so New Mexico Bowl. Should be in Albuquerque. It's not. It's in Frisco, Texas. Relocated. Relocated. Right, Gary? Like Houston's not used to playing with a little wind. All those kids that played high school football in Texas that don't play in a big stadium, like they're not used to playing in wind. Joseph, there's 15 to 20 players out due to academic suspension. They haven't named the players, but I assure you this, if they were all scholarship players, there wouldn't be a game. Just like in COVID, they drop 15 scholarship players, they're not playing. Dana would rather not play than risk a loss, that's for sure. So if you really think it's going to affect the Houston program, you're nuts. Hawaii 4-4, straight up 3-5 against the spread. Not the best year for them. 2-6 to the over. After a standout year last year, they definitely had a little tougher time this year. Houston 3-4, straight up 3-4 against the spread. 4-3 to the over. Line just literally 2 hours ago had Hawaii plus 10, minus $1.15 on Bet Online. It's now plus 8, minus 108, and dropping. Over is still hanging tough at 59 and not moving. First half numbers, Houston laid 5.5, over and under set at 30. Individual team total points, Hawaii over and under 24.5. Houston 34.5. First half total points, Houston over 17.5. Hawaii over 10.5. Albert says take Houston spread. Hawaii is a joke. People will say that until Houston surprises people, or Texas. Hawaii surprises people. When you start diving into this game, first of all, Hawaii averaging only 26 points per game this year. They were putting more up on the board last year, but then again they had more games to sample from, and they didn't jump straight into Mountain West Conference play. They definitely had a tough schedule for Mountain West. Fresno State for their first game for Hawaii on the road. Wyoming, New Mexico, San Diego State, Boise State, Nevada, San Jose State, and UNLV. No doubt about it. That's definitely a tough conference to play in when you're all recruiting the same caliber of players. Houston averaging, we'll start with Hawaii. Hawaii averaging 155 yards a game on the ground, 4.3 yards per carry. Same stats as Houston. They averaged 243 in the air, 6.7 yards per passing attempt, 15.3 yards per point. And then you've got Houston. They average a little more points per game, 32.3 points per game. They average 155 a game on the ground, 4.3 yards per carry. Exact same number as Hawaii. Both of these teams are very capable to run the ball. Dual threat quarterbacks. They pass and run exactly the same amount of times on average, 36 times a game each, for a total of 72 offensive snaps a game. Houston averaging 268 in the air at 7.4 yards per passing attempt. When you take a look at the defense, and you start comparing the numbers, first of all, Hawaii's defense has been a liability all year long. They give up 29.2 points per game. They give up 231 on the ground. They give up 231 yards a game on the ground, 5.4 yards per carry. Houston just needs to run the ball, and they'll be successful. Not saying that they're going to win or cover the spread by just running the ball. Hawaii has shown that they weren't able to stop the runners at Fresno State. They were able to stop the air attack. They didn't stop the run in that game. Their loss to Wyoming. Wyoming ran all over them. San Diego State ran all over them. Boise State ran all over them. They also give up 191 in the air, just 191 in the air, 6.9 yards per passing attempt. and they're +2 in the turnover department. Houston's defense gives up 32.6 points per game. They give up 4.3 yards per carry at 173 a game. On the ground, they give up 8 yards per passing attempt, 245 in the air. They give up 8 yards per passing attempt. And they're -7. Houston, -7 in the turnovers. Stuart Hall. I've been keeping up with free plays all along with gut feelings. I'm 72-28 out of the last 100. Pay attention, folks. He gives you more information than you really know. It's not a bad number there, 72 out of 100. I guess we'll take it, right, Stuart? Appreciate that comment. Nico Chi, yeah, I got it at 34.5, getting at 35. I mean, if I win at 35, or if I win having 34.5, you're at least pushing at a bare minimum. I think we see some points in this game. Taking a look at what Houston has done last. They're coming off their loss 30-27 to Memphis. They beat South Florida. They lost to Cincinnati. They lost to UCF. Obviously, Houston plays a tougher caliber of opponent. But let's be honest. The Fresno States, the Boise States, the Wyomings will hang tough with some of the opponents that Houston plays. Just like Nevada beating Tulane. Nevada beat Tulane 38-27, Mountain West team. Mountain West team beating up on Tulane. Keep in mind, Houston beat Tulane too. And Hawaii beat Nevada 24-21. So you can compare some of these teams and how they play. BYU beat Houston. Not a Mountain West team. Dr. Franco, I don't know if you're calling the wrong number, brother, but I did not get a missed call from you. I did not get a missed call from you. Or else I would have answered it. Send me an email. Let's figure out why your phone is not ringing to me. Thank you, Pedro. I'm going to be honest. You know, my personal plays, I had a bad month last month. November, the middle of November to the middle of December was real inconsistent for me. But that happens. Out of 12 months out of the year, you're going to have an inconsistent stretch. And unfortunately, for myself personally, it was last month. But for the most part, yeah, they're rock solid. So to say Hawaii is a joke and the competition they play sucks, well, last time I checked, a team that Hawaii beat, Nevada, just put the beat down as a big dog against Tulane, winning outright by 11. I mean, that just happened on Tuesday. You know, the same team Thank you, Pedro. I appreciate that. So does Hawaii score? Yeah, Hawaii puts up points. Now, is Hawaii going to come out and put up 38, 39, 40 points themselves? No, I don't think they do. I think they can keep it within the numbers. I think they make it competitive. I think Hawaii makes this a competitive game. They're not traveling from Hawaii to friggin' cold and windy Texas just to take one from Houston. A win by Hawaii against a program like Houston is huge for the program and huge for recruiting for Hawaii. Urban Sports, to become a YouTube exclusive member, you click the join button, but I will post the link right here for you, brother. I will post the link right here. Jared says, good morning, guys. Man, Northern Colorado got me. Northern Colorado was definitely a tough one there. I stayed off of it. I liked it a lot. I stayed off of it after the way they played the first one. I thought they'd absolutely roll. Urban Sports, there's a link for you, brother. Become a YouTube exclusive member. There should be a YouTube exclusive video tomorrow as well, and then another live show either Saturday or Sunday. What's the show's Twitter handle? I don't have one for the show, but you can follow me on Twitter at CapNationKyle. Kirk Gray says, my deciding factor on this steaming turd of a game is everyone, social media experts, are on Hawaii. See, I see it the opposite. I see a lot of people saying don't doubt Houston. I don't see a lot of people, at least maybe we just follow different individuals. Maybe you follow the crazy kind. But the ones that I follow, I don't see too many on Houston, that's for sure. I mean, on Hawaii. Keep getting the two H's mixed up. Where's the money at? As far as the money goes, the money's slowly creeping up on Hawaii. It was more so on Houston until this morning. But it's 65% as of right now on Hawaii. It's done a complete flip-flop. J-Rock, Hawaii, they've won on the road. They've won on the road. We've had some tough games on the road as well. They beat Fresno State on the road. They didn't play many road games this year. Well, they played 3 road games. Yeah, Princess Chacha, I think we see some points. Thomas G, thank you. Merry Christmas. Now, as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the dog, but it was much nicer when it was 10. Michael Wynn, thank you. I appreciate that comment. But one avenue of this game that I do like, and there's critics, oh, this player's out, that player's out, academic this. Here's a fact, and you guys have to understand this. If they don't have a certain number of scholarship players on the team, on their roster, on their active roster, they don't play the game, plain and simple. Dan Helgerson's not going to risk a bowl game loss to Hawaii because scholarship players are out. That would be a disaster for recruiting. So when he says 15 to 20 are out, I promise you, they may not just be that big of an impactful amount of players. As far as this one goes, one avenue for you guys that I like. First of all, I already put out a free play. Houston's team total over 34.5. I said in the video Hawaii, but I meant to say Houston. I added it in the comment section. I already bet Houston's team total over 34.5. But another avenue that I like, and I wish it wasn't on the hook, but I still think they get it done. Hawaii's team total in the first half over 10.5. Some people are going to take the under. Some are going to take the over. It doesn't affect me. I don't. If they were out 20 starters, they wouldn't be playing the game. If they were out their entire offensive line, they would do what USC did and they wouldn't play a game because of COVID or whatever the case may be. Brandon, they didn't get pulled because they weren't getting enough playing time by parents. This is not interleague football back at home. They failed classes, academic responsibilities. They have to pass and have a certain GPA. Failed classes, you don't play. School has nothing to do with that. That's NCAA standards. And school standards if they require a higher one. They all signed their player contract. But an additional free play for everybody. Hawaii's first half team total over 10.5. I am putting that up on the board. If you don't like it, don't bet it. Plain and simple. Nobody forces you to bet. You're all grown men and women. If you don't like the play, you don't have to bet it. But look at this right here. I might have lost the game of the year yesterday, but we did a few things right. Look at this one right here. Whoop. Xavier. +7. Oh, yep, that was a winner. I suck so bad. Villanova Lane 4. Yep, that was a winner. I suck so bad. Maybe we should have called those the game of the year. That's what I put out in the daily free play video yesterday, just so there's no confusion. Now, I would really love it if there was no hook added onto it, but I'm still taking it even with the hook. So, safe to say I kind of like the points in this game. So you could take your 20-mile-an-hour winds and you can go sail away. You can go sail away. Now, don't forget, we do have an official bowl play on it. No, it's not one of these, but we do have an official bowl play on it. It's part of our bowl package. Premium plays will be out. Personal play will be out as well. Brandon Shin says this guy is pretty good, actually. Thank you. I appreciate that. Could play a little tunes. I don't like that one. Get a little music rolling. Andre says, I agree with you, Kyle. Wish it was at 10, not 10.5. But if Houston is out starters on defense side, then probably a good bet. I think it's a good bet regardless. Even if the full Houston team was playing, I still like it. The wins aren't going to affect a game. The wins don't affect the game. The wins don't affect if the quarterback makes the right pass or not. The wins don't affect if the running back cuts left and he should have cut right. That's what you guys don't understand is the wins don't affect a game that much. When you have two dual threat quarterbacks that are known for making short little passes and not airing it out down the field like Josh Allen, the win don't affect the game. Now, can a win affect a kick? Yeah, now if we get out kicked because a crazy gust of wind pushes a kick left, then yeah, we'll blame it on the wind. Jared says, yes, really good. Used to be like, no way until the game played out, and Kyle was right. Now look, I'm a member. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. Beaver Ball 4420 says, I took Villanova yesterday, -5 yesterday. Thanks for the cheese. You're very welcome. Brandon says, in every one of these games so far, the win was supposed to be such a big factor. Didn't make one shit in the games. Right? Trust me, I'd love to sail away and not have to do the live shows every single day. Wait, I get a day off tomorrow. No live show tomorrow. I'll probably go live for fun while I'm smoking a turkey in the backyard. Hanging out. You never know. Jordan says easy winner on Nova and Xavier yesterday. Thanks, Kyle. Very welcome. Aaron Gore, Kyle, happy Christmas, brother. I hope you have a wonderful and relaxing day with your family. Thank you. I appreciate that. And again, Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody. If I don't see you guys before tomorrow or before the first or day after Christmas, then Merry Christmas to you guys as well. Princess Chacho, I'm not a fan of 36.5. There will be games tomorrow. Victor, yo, one game since November 14th. Huh? Not sure what your comment means, Victor. Jared, what do I think about the Raiders this week? I think Mariota fits into that system very well. I've always been a Marcus Mariota fan. I thought he got a raw deal where he was at. But hey, sometimes you just need a new team and a good break to reinvent yourself. There's a reason why they're paying him all that money to be a backup to Derek Carr. Trust me, old Chucky wasn't sold on Derek Carr. But when you start out the year winning, you got to roll with him. Now that he's hurt, Greg, Merry Christmas to you as well. Oliver says, I don't like the play. I love it. Love to hear that. Mr. Bayer says, got to use a torch. Right? Greg, Merry Christmas. Lorenzo got 33.5. Wow, great line. Aaron says, Christmas morning is an amazing when the kids are young. The wonderment they have is awesome. Man, my little one is so excited for Christmas. Oh, yes. Houston's one game. Now, Houston played... where did it go? They played the Memphis game on the 12th. And then they had that one, that whole month off. So yeah, just one game. A lot of rust when it comes to that. But yeah, I do like Mariota. I've always been a fan of Mariota. Omar, good morning. What's up, Freddie? I appreciate you and your brother Omar watching. We love everybody up in our Windy City. My mom's from Chicago, so I got a lot of family up in that area. I went to boot camp up in Great Lakes as well. Merry Christmas, everybody. Anthony, I'll be in touch as well. I see you got on the combo package. We'll get you back on board as well. Premium play will be out here in a little bit. Personal play will be out here in a little bit as well. Light day to day, but light days are money-making days. And we start the big bounce back today. Cards are definitely need to be motivated and get a big win. Mr. Nations, Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas to everybody. Omar, you're very welcome, brother. Games and games. Have all the bowl games gone under? No. Nope. First couple of them all went over. North Texas went over. We hammered the snot out of that one. Tulane went over. We hammered the snot out of that one. Yeah, Albert, I do like Mariota over Carr. All right, folks. I am out of here. Merry Christmas. I'll be in the office for a little bit, then I'll be at home. If you guys know how to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me. If you need to send me hate mail, send it to 1-800-KISS-MY-ASS. Merry Christmas, everybody. Good luck, everybody, today. Have fun. And again, wager responsibly. Good luck, everybody.